Hello, let's do Wordle for Friday, July 3rd. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with seriously, which is accepted for some reason. All right, all gray. So we learned something about S's. We learned that not only is there not one S, but there's also not two S's. Very important. Common letters left are T and N, E and A would be good to get. So is there like an E-A-N-T word? Seems like there should be, but actually I'm not seeing one. Meant. Let's just go with that. There's an A, N, and T. And normally I would say maybe it ends in Y, but not today. Can we just do ant here? Is there something to put at the end? Or maybe it's more like a T first. Maybe it's like a tang. How about tango? That's fun. The dance. Nope. All right. Well, there's an O, so we're getting one letter at a time. Well, no, we're not getting one letter at a time. This one gained us a letter is really what I meant to say. I don't know where this O goes. Maybe here? So it'd be something like baton. Something like baton. All right. Cool. Not too bad today. I guess seriously was a seriously good start. Anyway, meant seemed to work as a follow-up. Before we do any analysis, let's spin the members wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. It is throw, suggested by Kylie Young. So if you're following along tomorrow, we will start with throw, but hopefully not throw the Wordle. All right, let's do some analysis. So the answer was baton, and we started with seriously. Seriously might lose on ly ending. Yeah, it's probably the illy trap. All right, but it wasn't, thankfully. It suggests canoe. That's interesting. Get the A, O, and E. Vine, that's a fun one. Anime. Tinge. All right, meant is not here. Mince is. So bottom of the list is 3056. Meant was, meant, that's the reason it's not filtered to the top. It can lose on the udge trap, the ound trap, the itch trap, the aunt trap. There are 4 traps that it loses to. Okay. But tango is the best follow-up. There are only 7 words left, and tango distinguishes them all amazingly. We have antic, baton, junta, tango, titan, tonga, and untag. And tango gets them all. It's not obvious why. There's probably just some coincidental thing for each one. But anyway, that left only baton and not even any unlikelies. Alrighty. Did feel like the only option. It would go canoe. And then just get baton. If not, we do nabob or wagon. What is nabob and why is it on the answer list? I know what a kebab is. Nabob? Define nabob. A person of great wealth, status, or influence. I'm going to listen to the pronunciation. Nabob. It's a nabob. Comes from the Urdu. Interesting. Alrighty. Baton, nabob, or wagon. Go for one of them, and you'll get it next if you didn't get it. If you didn't get lucky. So 3 or 4. It starts with tails. Habit. Baton or baddie. So 3 or 4. Habit's an interesting follow-up. Interesting. All right. Steal. We have the yellow T and A. We have to go twang, or we might lose to the aunt trap. Twang gets taunt and gaunt. So you need to get 2 of the aunt traps to avoid losing, I guess. And you want to check that T first for taunt. Now it's going to go either auntie, natty, panty. Panty's on the answer list? Okay, that's good to know. Go for one of them if it wasn't it. Well, that's not going to be it, actually. It's guaranteed to be 4 because baton was not a good guess. Baton does not distinguish them. The rest of them do because there are only 4 words left. No, there are 6 words left. Junta again. All right, anyway, it gets a 4. Let's move on to adieu, most common starting word. All right. Follow up the yellow A with plant, and then natty, and then baton. So it's a guaranteed 4. Just check that double T, I guess. All right. And then audio. Gets the A and the O. We're going to go moral. So I think we're going to swap the A and the O and then go bacon. And from that, it's only baton. It's interesting that it went for the C over the T here. Baton is number 4. I guess there's just a bunch of words with C in it, not so many with T. That would explain it. All right. And then stare, another very common starting word. We have the T and the A. We're going to go tangy. And then we're potentially in the aunt trap. But there's just enough left that if we get into it now, we aren't going to lose. As long as you remember the aunts that aren't possible, like mont and naunt. So we're going to just pick one, like daunt, and then it wasn't the aunt trap, so we're going few, and we're either doing like natal baton or just baton, so 4 or 5. And then Perk tries to get in 2. There are 64 words left. It's going to go talon, so it does not get it. Baton's not even on the list. And then only baton, so it gets a 3. And finally, tarps is what the official bot starts with. Green A, yellow T. We're going to go habit. And then something like this, 3 or 4, baddie, baton, or just baton right away. All right, well, let's check with the official bot, see how people are doing with baton. I don't think there's going to be many issues with it. I think we're going to have a high solve rate today. I don't know if it's going to be greater than 99 for regular mode, because that's really rare, but it could be. Like, if there was ever going to be one. No, that's not the way to put it. It seems like it's on the edge. It could easily be that way. Let's check the bot, though, and see if I'm right. Hard mode first. It gave me a 98 skill. It liked my guesses because it didn't know that it was a losing word. Yeah, it meant to give a 96 too because it doesn't know that it loses on 3 different traps. People in the same situation did teach, chain, point, cheat. Teach is good. I'm not the only one who did meant. Let's see. The best follow-up on average was cheat. It's kind of apt, isn't it? Not that they were cheating, but that like cheating would then get you the answer. That's apt, right? Let's just do audio. So after seriously, oh, we got nothing. I'm going to do audio. Okay. Or a do. Sure. Okay. Chain did very well. Cheat did well. Meant did well. Okay. Tango was a 99. And then baton. All right. And tarps lathe baton. That's fun. I have a friend who always starts with lathe. I think it's been the answer now, hasn't it? Anyway, baton. 0.3. 5.5. 41.3. 82.9. 97.6. Greater than 99. So the hard mode is greater than 99. If you're losing, it's on Talon or Taxon or Bacon or Baron. All right. And then we're going to upload and check in regular mode. Still a 98. What are people doing? Pound, point, teach, audio, tempo, taped, token, paint, meant, canoe. What's the most... it looks like token did really well. Everyone getting it in 3 after token. Like right away after token. And then taped did pretty well. Point did pretty well. All right. It does slate tarot baton. Check that double T. 0.4 started with baton. 4.4, 34.3, 75.5, 94.6, 99.1. Yeah, so we didn't quite hit that greater than 99 as I predicted. All right, well, how'd you do?